All right, guys, we got the insane full summary of One Piece chapter 1136 thanks to Pewpiece on X. So let's go over it. The title of chapter 1136 is The Country That Awaits the Sun. The chapter starts where the last one ended. As Luffy enjoys eating Moose's meat, Ja Rule explains that most humans don't get to come up to the Sun world. Humans often arrive and think that the underworld is Elbaf, so they end up fleeing in fear. We see the Straw Hat crew is enjoying themselves at the party. Robin, Chopper, and Frankie are not in the party yet. Many giants are interested in Jinbe and Brook since they have never seen other races. Usopp tells the giants the tales of their adventures, like when he defeated Oars. As he mentions Oars, a giant says that Oars is a legendary fierce warrior among giant race. Road is forced to apologize to everyone by Gerd. He secretly enjoys being forced by Gerd lol. Road says that every giant's dream is to become the sun god and rule the world. Hearing that, many giants start fighting since many disagree on what the sun god is. Some believes he's the god of liberation. Others says he's the god of destruction. Even one giant says he's the god who laughs. Jarl says that the Elbaf mythology called Hali, RL in Japanese, name could be Harley too, is written in an ancient language that no one can translate, so there has been many interpretations. According to the myth, the world has already been destroyed twice. While Ja Rule talks, we can see an ancient picture of Nika that appears in Elbaf mythology. This picture is similar to Nika's silhouette we saw when Who's Who talked about him, but with more details. Sun god Nika had long and curly white hair and white clouds floating around his neck, like Luffy when he uses Gear 5. He also wore a loincloth and held a sword and a shield. Ja Rule says that what happened with Harold and Loki may be the result of them trying to become Nika themselves. Luffy asks everyone whether Loki is a good person. All giants are shocked, so they explain all the pranks and chaos Loki caused in the past. Ja Rule continues and says he got a sword in his head from trying to stop Loki from killing his father. Then, after killing King Harold, Loki went out to sea to cause chaos. But he was captured by Shanks 6 years ago and returned to Elbaf. Luffy is very excited to hear Shanks' name. While Giants talks about Loki, Zoro is observing Luffy and thinks he acts a bit unusual. So they have a talk in private on the outskirts of the village. Luffy says that he is very eager to meet Shanks again, and Loki knows about where Shanks is, and that is why he is going to free him. Zoro says basing on what others said Loki may be lying, but it's impossible to say unless he goes to meet Loki in person. As they are conspiring, they got caught by Nami. Nami agrees to take Luffy and Zoro to get the key at the castle, but Nami's true intention is to get treasure from the castle cut to the underworld, where Hooded Shanks and Hooded Woman arrive to meet Loki. They come to recruit Loki to join the God's Knights. Loki laughs and refuses, saying he doesn't want to become a scum. Then he asks whether the two of them are Tenryubito, but they don't say anything. Hooded Shanks asks Hooded Woman what information they have about Loki. The woman replies that all agents they sent to Elbaf got attacked by Giant Crow and disappeared, so they have no information about Loki's weakness. Hooded Woman takes her cloak off and we can see her full design. Her name is Gunko. 7 in Japanese, that means army child, and she's a member of the God's Knights. No name or full design of Hooded Shanks in this chapter. Gunko wears a cap with goggles, similar to Koala's cap, a blazer with very long sleeves and a pair of boots. We can see her right eye too, that is white inside and black outside, just the opposite of her left eye. She has some bandages in her arms and legs, and we can see Gunko's powers too. She transforms the blazer long sleeves in bandages, with arrow form, that can control freely. Gunko uses her bandages to wrap them around Wolf's neck. Then she hangs the wolf in the air while Loki screams for his friend. In the last page of the chapter, Loki looks defiantly at Gunko and hooded Shanks, while the wolf is strangled and vows to destroy the world. End of the chapter. No break next week.